Good morning. This is Dividend Coffee, um, and this will be, I believe, the 10th video, and or the 11th. Is it 10th or 11th video anyway? So it's been a incredibly interesting week this week with the stock market. And let's just go back to my portfolio, and at the moment it's a Saturday morning, and I was last week I was actually down by 0.34 pence on my total returns, and what a change a week can make in the stock market. And it's been an absolutely fascinating week this week. I've made some dividend profits, a little bit more interest, and I'm now clearly at the moment above the £1,000 mark. So there's a first quite a nice milestone to get actually over the £1,000 mark. And I started this dividend coffee challenge to see if I could get 52 Witherspoon coffees within 2025. I just put that on hold a second there because I needed to cough, and so I apologize for that. Yeah, I'm trying to get 52 free coffees in 2025, and off the realized profit, interest, and dividends from this portfolio. It's a very small portfolio. I started around about 5-6 months ago now, with something in the region of about £15, and I think that was down to the fact that I had a first share or part of a share that I had, which was completely free, and so from there I've put in a little tiny bit each week, and I've slowly built the portfolio up to £1,030.09, and now I'm starting to see some regular dividends coming in. Very, very tiny amounts coming in on the dividends at the moment, but in terms of portfolios, stock portfolios, this one is minutely small. You'll have lots of people with portfolios of 100,000 or 50,000. So, but I'm an old age pensioner. I'm in my 60s, and this is for me just a little, and I actually do really enjoy doing it actually, and it's a little bit like having a little bit of a hobby, and seeing it's like playing, it's a bit like playing Monopoly, but with the stock market, and seeing if I can just make a little bit of money, and I also could lose some money as well. So there's the challenge. See how I can do. At the moment, I'm £42.61 up, and what we'll do now is we'll just go to history. Let's just do this. So here we are at history, and yeah, from if you look at my my last video, I've certainly increased my realized profits of up to £59.32. Uh, at, at the beginning of last week, or just the end of the week before, I think I was at around about £49. So I think I've made about £10 so far this week, and the main reasons for that is because I've the stock market's been on an upward trend. So it's gone from something like it's gone something like from it's gone something like from the um, yeah, it's just, yeah, apparently it's the FT index is up at the moment. It's the highest it's ever been. It's up around about the well. It's apparently it's the highest it's been for a long time, if not the highest ever. I'm not quite sure, but that's what I heard. So that's why all my shares that had gone down considerably um, have started to return, and they're now back up a little bit. Some of them are, some of them uh, still negative. Well, quite a lot of them are negative, but they're less negative than they were, if that makes sense. And but one of the shares that was, I think, something like about £14 down at one stage, which was Lloyds, and I actually um, sold some Lloyds recently. So I've sold. Yesterday I sold. Let's have a look. Um, Yesterday I sold. I bought first. Let's have a look what I bought then. Greencoat UK Wind. Actually, this is one of the only companies that actually was going down. So I wonder if it'll go down a bit further now. For 1 pence in stamp duty I paid, and the order was 1.9 shares, and they were priced at £1.22.9, or 122 pence 0.9 per share. So I bought nearly 2 shares, and the reason why I think they were very, very low at the matter of fact, yeah, they were very low at the time. So also I bought the same day. I bought some more, and I bought 7 shares and £1.22 each, 0.8, and so yeah, so I decided to buy some more shares, and then I bought again um, at 122.6, another 4 shares that day. So I was looking at how low they were going to go, and I thought those were good places to buy in at, and we'll have to see if they are or not, and whether they'll go up or continue to or go down a bit further. We'll have to see. But also, I sold out of Vodafone. I didn't sell. I sold. Let's have a look how many. I sold 34 shares, about half of my portfolio in Vodafone. Uh, Half the shares I actually have in portfolio I sold out. So around about that anyway. So I sold out 34 shares, and they were at 69.5 pence a share. And the reason why I've sold out of these, because I just think Vodafone are going to go down. I could be completely wrong about all this. They could tomorrow just go up, but my feeling is that Vodafone are probably going to go down, and I've bought out to them. And then what I'll do, I'll buy back in when they're a lot lower. But for a long time, they've been down quite a bit. So I just think that I think they're going to go back down. But that's just my view. I could be completely wrong. So I sold out of those. And then I sold some Lloyds shares last week as well. And let's see, I made £3 on these, and £3 profit, and I sold them for 58p, and I sold 100. So again, I feel that Lloyd's will eventually go back down. So I think selling out now is a good thing. I still got a couple of hundred left in Lloyd's in case they go up to 59 and eventually up to 62. But if they go back down, which I think they may do, I could be totally wrong. But if they do, I'm certainly going to buy back in. And Unilever on the 16th, I sold out of. And I made a 5p profit on there, but I only had 0.12 of a share in Unilever. I think they're like 4,504 pence a share. So I felt it better at this point to actually. I thought when I bought into it, I wasn't sure about it, and I thought I bought it too high. And looking at where they are on the graph at the moment, I think it is a little bit high. So I decided to sell out of them, and I'll wait for them to go back down, and maybe eventually I'll buy back into them. But I like Unilever because they give you a yield 4 times a year, so that's why I'm trying to get in with Unilever. I'd like to do it with HSBC, but at the moment the prices are just, in my view, just too high. So I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines and wait. Sold Lloyds again here, and this was at 57p and made £1.99. Done that on the 15th of the 1st, 2025. It was submitted and filed on that date. And also bought some more B&M shares. I bought 4 at 3.16, and I thought that was I think I've actually bought them in at too high a price, to be honest. I think they might go down to 300 a share, maybe 3.13. We'll have to see. But anyway, I think they'll also go above 3.16, so I'm not too concerned. But also they've done a special dividend, and that was on the 16th, so I'm expecting to get, I was expecting to get about £4.50, but I might get a little bit less because I think some of the shares that I bought on the day that it went ex-dividend. I made a mistake there, so we'll see. But there we go with that. And so yeah, that's basically what I've done recently with stocks and shares. And let's have a quick look at where we are with dividends. So with dividends, yeah, I was around about the £2 something mark about a week ago, and I'm not quite sure, I can't remember now, but I didn't have an awful lot in there. And yeah, dividends have been coming in quite nicely. I had 55p from Halfords, Assurer give me 23 pence, Duke give me 0.27 pence, National Grid give me 95 pence. So it doesn't seem a lot, but I haven't really got a lot invested in shares at the moment. Um, so I'm slowly building my dividends up, and I'm now at £5.73 of basically free money, and or money hopefully that I can put towards buying my Witherspoon's 52 coffees. So we'll have to see. But yeah, so since having it, you can have a quick look through there. That's what's happened since I started, and I think I started in some like July, but August something came in, etc. The between it going ex-dividend and going actually and then paying you, it can be between 1 and 2 months normally. Very rarely 3 months, but there's a 1 or 2 months time frame. So yeah, that's how we've actually done here. And interest is £2.19, and that's where we're actually at with that. So let's go back to my stocks and shares ISA portfolio, and so at the moment I could sell 200 shares in Lloyds Bank on Monday and make a clear £7.07 profit if I wish to. But I think I'm going to wait and see if they go a bit further. I've only got 200 shares left at the moment, so I'm hoping to get at least 59p for 100 of them, and I'm going to leave 100 in and just, maybe it'll get up to the 62 pence, and if they do, I'll sell out 100 there. If they start to go down at this point, what I'll actually do is I'll just decide to I'll just decide to figure out where I think is a good buy-in price and start to buy in slowly, a little bit amount, and then as they continue to go down, hopefully if they do, I'll buy in a lot more. And so that's where I am with Lloyds Bank at the moment. Let's go into Lloyds Bank, and so at the moment I'm above the line, but as you can see, it's been below that line for an awful long time now. So I do think it might just end up going below that line again. So if it does, I'll consider at some point to buy back in, and hopefully eventually if they go back up, I'll put the sell back out to them. But Lloyds is pretty good because there's a certain amount of stocks and shares that seem to have like a comfortable place where they like to be around about. The Lloyds, I noticed before they had that issue with the courts and people trying to get compensation for something to do with car purchasing. I don't know what it was to do with altogether, but I'm not quite sure. You have to ask somebody else or look it up. But and they estimate that might be into its millions, and some even said into the billions. So that's why the price fell right away. We just look at the 3-month chart, and there we go. You can see it fall right away when they had that news, and it stayed down there for the last 3 months, and it's only just started to come back up now. And so we'll have to see. I think it'll go below my 55. It's only at 58 at the moment. I think it'll go back. It's only 3 points up. So I think, and that basically went up uh, within yeah within about within the last week basically. So and they're now 27.97 down since they started. So my view also, Lloyds could actually go up to, you know, a pound a share even. I can't see any reason why they can't do that. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens there. So I sold out 4 shares of Sirius Real Estate. Again, I felt that I paid too much for it, so I've sold out 4. But I think Sirius Real Estate, if I'm correct, please tell me in the comments, maybe I'm not right on this, but I think they do it 4 times a year dividends, so that's probably one of the reasons why I like them. I know Primary Health Properties definitely does it 4 times a year, so I'm not quite sure about Sirius if they do it twice a year or 4 times a year, give a dividend. And so I sold out of them, and I sold half my shares in Vodafone, and I am starting to sell out once they give me a bit of a return, because I just think I bought into some of these a little bit too high. And at the moment, you can see down here B&M, I'm down £5.96 or £6 down. So when these eventually go positive, all of these, GSK I'm hoping to go positive before this. I kind of like GSK. It's if you look at the maximum, it seems to be at its lowest point for a long while, and even if you take it for the last year, it seems to be now at its lowest point. So and here we are over the last 3 months. So it has been lower, but I think it's starting to go back up a bit, and so I'm hoping that and I think again I bought into this a little bit too high, but I've got 6 shares and they're worth £81. So it's like, I think this works out. You just take it over when it's like £13.59 a share, and or 1,359 pence a share. So yeah, I'm hoping for this to come up now in the next couple of weeks, and especially back into the summer months. We'll see how it does. Taylor Wimpey, yeah, they've been at the lowest I think they've been for an awful long time. I think that I thought if they go down to £1 a share, I'll definitely buy in. I think they may be worth having at £1 a share. So if they do go down another 14 pence, then I think I'll certainly buy into them. And yeah, that's where I am basically this week. We seem to be on an upwards trend again. So now from being on a minus figure of 0.32 about a week ago, if you look back at my other videos to see how I've progressed over time. But now, if we look at our realised profit and loss, we're slowly building it up. So we've gone from, in a week, we've gone from around about the £49 mark to £59, and that's just clear profit. So made roughly this week in realised profit. That's the profit I'm more interested in. The unrealised profit will just fluctuate, and if it's up, you haven't made any money. If it's down, you haven't made any money. It's only realised profits that you actually make money on. So that's now up at another £10. And if you take the £59, you add the dividends, which is another sort of £5.73. So say we say £60, then you've got £65 there, and then if we go over to interest, so £2, and let's say another £2 there. So we've got roughly about £67 that we've made to date in realised profit, dividend yields, and interest. So if you are enjoying watching me, an old age pensioner, see how they can use an app which is on their phone. The other thing which I've done is actually everything that I'm doing here, recording, putting up the picture with the coffee cup on, and recording this video, is completely all done on my phone. So I wanted to do that to have, like, at the moment I'm sitting in the car, and basically I'm waiting for my wife. She's gone shopping, and I'm sitting in the car here, and having a cup of coffee. I've got one of these heated cups that's very nice, and so I thought, well, it's an opportunity to just do a video and discuss how things have gone for me through last week, and how the inflation rate coming down has actually increased my dividend yield. And if you take something like, I haven't done a calculation, but if you take £1,000 over, let's actually just do that then. Let's see if we can do that. Let's do it a sec. So let's just do this. So we had roughly about 1,000. I'll just keep it easy, and then we say we do this by 0.05%. So we'd make £50 in a year, but I've only been doing this for 6 months, so we have to divide this by 12, and then we times it by, say, 6. I've been doing it for about 5 or 6 months. So if I'd put this into a bank account that gave me something in the region of 5% interest per year, I would have, up to this date, made around about £25 for 6 months. There would have been £50 for a whole year. So if I can make more than £50 in a year, I'll be beating 5% on a bank. So if I can actually beat 5% on a bank, I'll be very, very pleased indeed. And I think I'm going to start waffling on here a bit now. So, so I'm going to close this out now, and I think I've got 1 subscriber at the moment. So if anybody would like to subscribe to me, and then you can follow my channel. I think YouTube lets you know when I put out a video, and you can follow how well I do and see if I make that 52 coffees challenge in a year. So get free Witherspoon coffees, 52 of them, and have that free of charge for a whole year. And if I include 2005 and when I started in 2004, it would be around about the £150 mark. So I'll have to make more than £150 in profits for the whole of the period, basically. So if I get up there, I'll certainly be able to buy all my Witherspoon coffees for 2000, and for the 6 months, or say 5 months in 2024, and for the 12 months in 2025. If I can achieve that, then it'll be around about the £150 mark. If the coffees are around about £1.50 per coffee, and so be so that should be roughly around about right. I don't know if it'll be exactly about right, but I think it'll be roughly about the right amount. So we'll see how it goes, and see if we can achieve that challenge. Anyway, I'm gonna call it quits at this point, and I'll probably see you in the next video. But if anybody would like to subscribe to me, that would be absolutely great. I think I got 1 subscriber at the moment, so if I get more than 1, I'd be really pleased. Or ringing the bell, I'm not quite sure what that does still, but I'll have to find out. If you can ring the bell, and if anybody would like to leave any comments at all of encouragement, or any other comments at all that you'd like anybody else to see, then please feel free to leave them. I don't really look at comments that much myself. If it comes up in the analysis section of YouTube, then I'll probably see them. But so I'm still quite new at this and still trying to figure out a lot of things. So anyway, see how it goes. I'm an old age pensioner in my 60s, trying to use Trading 212 to buy 52 Witherspoon coffees in 2025. So if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe, and then hopefully we'll see you in the, well, I don't know where I said we, but I will see you in the next video. And thank you for now. Bye for now.